Team 5 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Harvey Leonard.
Well, it was toasty today. It is July after all, and kind of humid as well. Boston topped off at 89, but you do see some 90 and 91s here and there. We certainly have a warm summer night. 77 degrees. It's moderately humid with a wind out of the south-southwest at this time. It's not going to get very cool tonight. Boston's only going to drop to about 71 for a low temperature. Another hot one coming up tomorrow, about 90 in Boston, a little bit higher than that to the north and west, as well as across Middlesex County and Worcester County, Brockton, Taunton, Norwood, all around 90 degrees. A little bit cooler with that southwest wind down around the Cape and the island. So if you're on vacation this week, you've got another beach and boating day. I'd keep an eye to the sky tomorrow, but it looks like most of the storms will stay north and west of Boston. That could develop during the afternoon hours especially. So there's your UV index, though, very high, of course, at this time of the year. Seas will have a moderate chop. In fact, there's a moderate risk of rip currents tomorrow. Rip currents could be an issue over the weekend, even if Arthur is well east of us at that time. A couple of storms through Vermont, but they're dissipating at this particular time. But notice there's some across the middle of the country moving east, and those are the ones that could affect areas north and west during tomorrow afternoon. Three players, this warm high-pressure area, Arthur, and this cold front. How this cold front and Arthur interact will be the finer details in exactly what happens and where around our area, particularly as we get to the Friday night period. Now, Arthur will start coming up the coast, but the front will be approaching from the west. Now, the front itself may cause more numerous showers and thunderstorms Thursday, and the front could get stuck in our area Thursday night into Friday, and that alone could cause some heavy rain with maybe some additional moisture from Arthur. So what I'm trying to say is even if Arthur stays a fair distance to the east of us, we're still going to have some wet weather to deal with and perhaps some tropical downpours anywhere from the Thursday night into Friday time period. One other thing I want to point out is that the track still has a range of possibilities, but if we kind of take the consensus or middle ground, or where we're really seeing the tracks really kind of merge, it would be an area that would be far enough east to keep most of the wind offshore, maybe a little bit of wind around Nantucket. So this would be the area that would actually bring rain into Boston on the 4th and some areas near to the west. However, if the track is farther to the east, then the heaviest rains would be southeastern Mass of the Cape, and Boston could luck out. It could still go either way in terms of that, but as of now, I would plan for some rain in Boston on the 4th. Thursday, the heaviest rain is Boston north and west. Then as we get to Friday, it starts shifting through Boston and to the south and east. That's my best estimate of the situation right now. I want to reiterate a little bit about tomorrow and Thursday, and that's the following. What we're talking about for tomorrow is that most of the storms that pop up, see how they're to the west and north of Boston, but there could be some strong ones late in the day or in the evening, especially when we get west of Worcester. So we have to keep that in mind. And then Thursday, some of those storms could be closer to, if not in, the Boston area, as once again the front approaches from the west as Arthur makes a slow approach from the south. So that's your story. Very hot and humid tomorrow. Storms far to the north and west. More numerous storms possible Thursday. And wet weather is certainly a likelihood for a good chunk of the area, especially the coast, most especially the Cape, as we get into Friday and Friday night. But the weekend looks great, meaning the traditional days of Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, starting out warm and dry and then turning hot by Monday. Cindy will have the latest of the morning, and of course I'll have more information for you later on tomorrow.